Ode to a Nightingale by Keats. My heart aches and a drowsy numbness pains my sense, as though of hemlock I had drunk, or emptied some dull opiate to the drains. 1 minute passed, and lithy words had sung. 'Tis not through envy of thy happy lot, but being too happy in thine happiness, that thou, light-winged dryad of the trees, in some melodious plot of peach and green, and shadows numberless, singest of summer in full-throated ease. Oh, for a draught of vintage that hath been cooled a long age in the deep delved earth, tasting of flora and country green, dance and provincial song, and sunburnt mouth. Oh, for a beaker full of warm south, full of true, the blushful hypocrite, with beaded bubbles winking at the brim, and purple-stained mouth, that I might drink and leave the world unseen, and with thee fade away into the forest stream. Fade far away, dissolve, and quite forget what thou among the leaves hast never known, the weariness, the fever, and the freight, here where men sit and hear each other groan, where palsy shakes a few sad last grey hairs, where youth grows pale and spectre thin and dies, where but to think is to be full of sorrow, and leaden-eyed despairs, where beauty cannot keep her lustrous eyes, or new love bind at them beyond to-morrow. Away, away, for I will fly to thee, not charioted by Bacchus and his parts, but on the viewless wings of poesy. Though the dull brain perplexes and retards, already with thee tender is the night, and haply the queen moon is on her throne, clustered around all her starry face. But here there is no light, save what from heaven is with the breezes blow, through verdurous glooms and winding mossy ways. I cannot see what flowers are at my feet, nor what soft incense hangs upon the boughs, but in inbound darkness gets each sweet wherewith the seasonable month endows the grass, the thicket, the fruit tree wild, white hawthorn and the pastoral eglantine, fast fading violets covered up in leaves, and mid-May's eldest child, the coming mask rose, the full of dewy wine, the murmurous haunt of flowers on summer eves, the murmurous haunt of flies on summer eves. Darkling I listen, and for many a time I have been half in love with easeful death, called him soft names in many a mused rhyme, to take into the air my quiet breath. Now more than ever seems it race to die, to cease upon the midnight with no pain, while thou art pouring forth thy soul abroad in such an ecstasy. Still oldst thou sing, and I have years in vain to thy high requiem become a sot. Thou wast not born to death, immortal bard. No hungry generation strayed thee down. The voice I hear this passing night was heard in ancient days by emperor and clown. Perhaps the selfsame songs that found a path through the sad heart of Ruth, when, sick for home, she stood in tears amid the alien cold. The same hath ofttimes charmed magic casement, opening on the foam of perilous seas, in fairy lands of forlorn. Forlorn. The very word is like a bell to toll me back from thee to my soul self. Adieu. The fancy cannot cheat so well as she is famed to do, deceiving elf. Adieu, adieu. The plaintive anthem fades past the near meadows, over the still stream, up the hillside, and now 'tis buried deep in the next valley glades. Was it a vision or a waking dream? Fled is the music. Do I wake or sleep?